Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he's doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge here. They're not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, XLR.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR, and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped. So I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Because he's teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came from for collecting the certificate. I seen the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, XLR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot from this. I gained the more knowledge from here. And thank you for XLR for teaching us.
Hello guys, I'm Vikram Mahajan and I'm studying in Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology College, and I came across a training program which was mobile app development using Flutter, which was given to us by XLR Solutions. I came across this program through my college faculty, who told us about this program, that it is a very good course and you should enroll in this course. So I enrolled in this course, and initially I felt really good about this course because they started everything from a very basic point of view, that even if someone who doesn't know anything about Flutter or anything about mobile app development can also learn the same way the ones who know about it are
Are we
learning.
here?
So no student was left behind and everyone was
So
given
today is
equal
day
attention.
9 of the program, guys. Right? So yesterday we started with Power BI, right? So how many of you found the yesterday's lecture easy to follow? I know we will do the things we did yesterday, no, using Power Query once more. Okay. So before that, yesterday, I think there were some queries from some students on attendance as well as issuance of certification, right? Do we have people here who had these queries? So people who have these queries, can you raise your hands? Okay, so only one person has the query, or there are more people? Okay, so we got a couple of people, right? So, Amar, I would request you to take this up. So we
Yeah.
actually have another thing also. I think some of the students are finding it very difficult to access LMS. So that is another issue that I would want you to, if you want to share your screen and teach them, that's fine. So can you please do this? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. Good evening. So I will take 5 to 10 minutes of your time, and I will walk you through about the LMS. And once again, we'll go through the process of the attendance feedback and what are the important things which is required for the certification, and future things like when you will receive the certificate, how you will receive the certificate. Meanwhile, just allow me the moment to open the PPT and all these things. So if anybody have any doubts, any more doubts, so you can keep posting into the chat box in next 1 or 2 minutes. So I will set the context on that part too. Okay. So anything else, any another query, keep posting into the chat box. So allow me the moment to open my presentation. Good evening. Good evening. You two participants are there. Why the chat box is silent? Attendance certification LMS portal exam for certification can be given. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting your points, guys. Anything else? See guys, couple of you will join for at the time of attendance with the same queries. So the same thing I already explained on to the day one. Again, I'm explaining on a day 9, all right? So these is just something like we are investing or vesting, we can say, repeated time to the repeated things. So just listen me carefully, okay? So first of all, those who registered successfully, to all of them, we already given the LMS access, and you received an email confirmation from our site. Okay. So the first email is a LMS portal account details by XLR. If you are a first time user of XLR, means before this you not attended any program, and if you are second time user of XLR, then you received one email, that is this mail. It's a welcome to the particular program. Now in my PPT, this is for last FTP, so you are able to see that. Okay. Yes, so this is the mail LMS portal account details by XLR, and here you have portal link, email address, and password. So portal link is nothing but URL, guys. All right. So in our daily life, we'll use the different web applications or web portals. Suppose like if you want to order something, you will search on Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, right? If you want to build your strong profile to search the jobs, then you will set your profile onto the Naukri.com or LinkedIn.in, right? So whatever I'm saying, that all are URLs to access all these things as per our requirement. Similarly, if you want to access the XLR LMS portal, you how to use this URL, that mylearning.xlr.com. Your username is nothing but your email ID, and the system generated password is there. So as a first time, you can utilize the password, but you are going to have the option to update your password as well, or forget your password option will be there. So now let me reshare my screen, and let me show you the process, how to proceed with the sign in and how you are able to access the course. See guys, if you are not able to see your course on your dashboard, definitely there is something wrong when you are registering. Okay, so you provided some wrong ID or added some space, so it will not redirect. It's automated process. There is no any human intervention. Once you click on a registered, immediately automatically you will be receiving the LMS access. Okay, so if in that scenario, you can just do re-registration or else just reach out to us on edl@excelar.com. Our team will be adding you that course manually, not an issue. Okay. So as I said that LMS URL is mylearning.excelar.com. You are able to see this here, right? Here you have to provide your details. Suppose anybody already have an account now, only receive the welcome email, they can use the forgot your password option. But now as I have my details, I will click on a sign in. So if I click on a sign in, what will happen? It will take me to the dashboard, or else it will give me the error. What error it will give me? So it will give me the error that password is wrong, or user not found, or email address is wrong. So in that scenario, you have to take the necessary action. Okay. So now, so as I'm using the same account, let me click on the sign in. So once I click on sign in, I will launch on this page, and here you can check on a dashboard. I am able to see the live sessions for today. Then I am able to see the enroll courses and all these details. Right. So now, while accessing these details, the first of all, you are here in this session on day one. Also, I said that in a day one also, I said that guys, just a moment. Okay. So on a day one, as I said that you can join the session from the LMS portal as well. Right. So if you want to join live session today, click on the SDP on business intelligence. You will find the join a Zoom meeting and YouTube link. You have to join the session in session as per our time. We'll share the link. Just clicking on present will not consider your attendance. Okay. Clear? On the joining the session, you have two options: join from the Zoom or else join from the YouTube.
Please repeat this, because you are sending this link only around 8:30, right?
Attendance link.
Yeah, attendance link.
Attendance link that will be active at 8:30, and that we're sharing in the session.
Okay, so people who are joining via LMS have to go to this LMS and either click on each of this, right?
Yes. So to join
Zoom
the
link
session,
or YouTube link, and then they can put mark as present at what time? At 8:30.
no, clicking just on mark as present will not mark their attendance. They have to fill the form, whatever we are sending in the chat box at 8:30.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
So people who are not using the LMS, okay, and they are joining through some other link, how will they get attendance?
See, we have two ways only: Zoom and YouTube. The attendance link is available on a portal. Same link we are sharing on YouTube and Zoom as well, so they can access attendance.
So is it clear, everyone, how to get attendance? Anyone still having queries on attendance? Raise your hands. Okay, go ahead. Yes, I think this is clarified. Yeah. No, Harsha Vardhan has raised his hand. You can see. Yeah, Harsha Vardhan, please. Can you please repeat this? They are saying. Amar, please repeat what you did.
Yeah, sure. See, so now if I want to join the today's session, so I have here SDP on business intelligence. Here I have option of joining via Zoom or joining via YouTube. This is just for the sake of joining the session. Okay, don't worry about the attendance. I will explain that. So now I want to mark today's session attendance. Then what ways I have, or I want to access the recording, or I want to download the material from the portal. So how I can do that? So below that, I have option of enroll courses. Okay. So I will search for business intelligence. There I will find this course. I will click on that. You can check here agenda, attendance and feedback link, live session, session recordings, material, all things are available here. Okay, maintained in proper way. So if you click on agenda, you will get to know that actually what we covered or what we are going to cover in the future. Now coming to the attendance and feedback link, guys. Okay, so here you will find one. If you click on that link, okay, if you click on that link, this will be active at 8:30 or some days 8:45 or 8:50 as well. So we feel that we suppose, guys, first of all, knowledge is important. You can focus on a certification as well. That is also important. But again and again, posting the messages that not receive the attendance, or joining only for attendance, that is not going to helpful for you. Anyway, the career is yours, right? We're trying to help you. So just make use of it. Don't just be here for sake of attendance. Focus on the session. If we are here, you know that just to share the details, one person is there, right? Especially we're sharing on Zoom and YouTube. So no need to worry on that part. Now coming to the attendance, whatever attendance you are able to see here over the portal, the same link we are sharing with you on YouTube and Zoom as well. Why guys? Because couple of you are not able to access the LMS portal, or we don't want you to just invest more time from the session and come here and go there and do that thing. But if
one second, Amar, 1 second. How many of you are joining from LMS portal out of these 140 people? Raise your hands. Can you send that thumbs up or something that you do? Yeah, or raise your hands. Any of that will do. Yes. So I can see now 5 people. How many of you? Okay. So we have around 10 people who, okay. Okay. So I think around 50% of you are from LMS, right? How many of you are not using LMS now? So people who are not, so people who are not joining via LMS, let me first remove all the, lower your hands, then I will ask. Because if you are joining via LMS, right, attendance should not be an issue at all, because in LMS itself is saying you can search for attendance and mark yourself as present. So how many of you are directly joining on Zoom? So you can see here, Amar, can you see there are so many of them, majority of them are not using LMS.
Yes, ma'am, not an issue. We are sharing the link in the chat box as well, same link. So they can directly join. They can directly mark the attendance. We are sharing the attendance multiple times. The link is same over the LMS and whatever we are sharing here over the Zoom.
So can you please tell them why LMS is more profitable for them to join? Because
yes.
Yeah, you can tell them, right? Because they have an option to freely register and use LMS. They can revisit the lectures.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, what is the use of the LMS, guys? The agenda is here. See, even 9 o'clock after the session, attendance is getting open for 30 minutes. You no need to be super like attendance. After completing of the class, come on to the LMS slowly, feel the attendance and feedback. That's it, right? So, again, second pointer, if you check here session recordings, all day recordings are available here, day 1 to day 9, every day. And this access will be with you for next 1 year. You can access that. Now, suppose on a daily basis, mom is taking practice, right? We are sharing details. So whatever we are sharing, you can check all the files are available here. Simply click on that, download that file, and you can similarly do a practice. Okay. So the things are available, everything with you on the LMS portal. And we already explained that. Today again, I explained. If you're still suffering, I'm sharing the mail ID into the chat box. So you can just feel free to reach out to us via edl@excelar.com. Our support team will reply back to you in 24 hours and that will be resolved. Now coming to the attendance, why attendance is important. So see guys, to set some criteria to give the certificate, 60% attendance is mandatory. So now you will ask me how many days, so you can calculate on your own out of 15 days. 60% attendance is mandatory to get the certificate of participation. Now coming to the certification, after day 15, you will get the certificate to your registered mail ID in 15 days. Okay, suppose on 15th, if we are going to wind up this program, suppose. So around 28th of the 5th, after 15 days, you will be receiving your certificate to your registered mail ID if your attendance is 60 and more than 60%. Okay, I hope now things are clear about the attendance and certification as well. We are going to have the examination, a final assessment test. This again will be to check your knowledge, not to copy paste and check the things. You will get to know that actually where I stand, right? Without comparing anyone. So there is no independency of the assessment on the certification. For certification, only one clear criteria is 60% attendance. Okay, so that's all the answers for your query. I hope things are clear. If not, any issue, any problem about the LMS, reach out to us on edl@excelar.com. Okay, Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
actually, Amar, it's a good idea for you to use this platform only to clarify on LMS because there are a lot of issues that people are having.
Yes, ma'am. But it's time taking, and if we take one
Yeah,
month.
that's okay. So what happens is I think most of these people, they are not so much concerned with attendance because they are joining the session, I think. There are nearly some 100 students who join after 8 o'clock.
No problem.
And the moment they come, they start asking about attendance. If you see
Yes.
it, that is the trend I have seen. Okay. So,
Yes, correct.
okay. So there are other issues with this batch. One is that some of them are joining directly using mobile only. They don't have a Windows-based laptop or any device.
Yes.
So, is that fine? Do we not tell them to have a laptop and join? Nothing like that is required.
No, ma'am. Actually, so be like few students are not having the systems. So in that scenario, we are not able to do anything.
No, then how can we ask them to, just if it's a coding course or it is something like this, right? So if they don't do it along with us, it will not be beneficial, right?
Yes, ma'am. But as it's open program, so we can't restrict or.
No, but you can always put it in your advertisements or in criteria saying that for getting maximum benefit, okay, or to be successful in interviews, it is recommended that you join with the proper device, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or please have an online Microsoft or Java or any account, and you should be able to use that online thing to achieve the tasks. Okay, guys, am I making sense? So you can see here, Amar, it's apparently there are people who have mailed you 5 years ago. There is no revert.
No, ma'am. Actually, it's not possible. So special
So
support
you can
team.
see that. See, no one is going to say something that is not correct. No, they are encountering it. Maybe it got lost or whatever. So please check it.
Yes. We'll check.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you can just send a Google form to everyone. Okay, where they can actually put their complaints or queries on Monday so that you can see it, you know, Amar.
Yes.
Please do something like that because we know that people who are joining are very serious. So some of the people who are chatting using this chat window are people who are also participating in the course. So
Yes.
Simran and Henry and others, no, if you are not using LMS, you can use the attendance sheet and mark your attendance. So we were only emphasizing that if you are looking to redo some of the lectures, right, LMS is very beneficial. That is what Amar was telling you guys. Is it clear? Everyone? Okay, anyone else having any other query? So, okay, fine. So shall we move on? Okay, Amar, there is a question. Suppose you are sending the test on the 15th day. So how many days they can revert to you with the answers or solutions?
That will be active for that day and a particular time for 30-40 minutes.
So basically, the test will be open for 24 hours. Once you start the exam, you have to finish it in an hour, okay? Or whatever is the time. Yes, Jaya is asking is the recording. So the recording will be available for 365 days after the session is done, okay? So it will be available for 1 year. Anyone else having any other query? Exam will be on the last day. So last day we will basically be looking at, so it's not an exam, it is a kind of evaluation. So tomorrow if you go to, let's say, an interview, right? Now I know that you can create a dashboard in Excel, but then it's possible, no, that after 1 week you forget certain concepts. So these kind of tests makes you aware that you have forgotten certain concepts so that you can go and prepare on them better. So that's the goal of these exams. Is it clear, everyone? Any other queries? Shall we start? Yes, okay. So see, end of the day, it is possible that you can use this as a sounding board. Okay, the more you practice post the end of this particular course, you will master the concepts much better. Okay, and it's a very good recommendation from my end that please have a laptop or any device, okay, with the required software. For example, Excel, fine. Maybe, you can just see a YouTube video or something and you can learn it very fast because all devices possibly has an Excel sheet, right? But suppose Power BI and all, unless and until you are doing it side by side, you will basically find the software very, very difficult, no? If you are new to the software. So it's a good idea. Like you are getting 7 days when you are exposed to the software. So that is the goal. Am I making sense, everyone? So in mobile also, I think you have Power BI, but it will be a reduced version. So the better option is use Google Chrome and sign to your online account if you have any. There are also Power BI for Mac users and others. You can basically use an online account if you have. Am I making sense, everyone? So the reason why I asked Amar and everyone to do is Excel is easy, right? From today, we are starting Power BI. And Power BI is a career defining course, isn't it? All of you. So I would definitely want you guys to be much more prepared when you come, at least from next week, because next 6 days only we have got. So if today is done, we only have 6 more days, correct? Okay, so we are going to somewhere continue with what we did yesterday, right? So I understand that we were trying to introduce Power BI only yesterday, right? So if you see this, can everyone see my screen? So I'm not putting on my video because it's perhaps distracting, okay? So yesterday we did this, we had downloaded the data, right? Data set. How many of you have that Power BI with that data set open? Is it open on all your computers? Yes, very good. Okay. So yesterday, what did we do? We had done this. Task 1, what are the data issues we did? Okay. We also did rectification of these issues partially, correct? So we know that this particular data set has these 7 issues. Okay. Why I have put this is because we are actually going to relook at the rectification for some of you who didn't do it yesterday. Okay. And these last 2 things, which are a little more complicated, we will do it through the whole class. Okay, clear everyone? Am I making sense? Okay, so I'm gonna, anyone who wants any more clarity on this? Okay, now you have gone into the examination mode. Can we come back to learning mode? So, Syed Mishab, right? So keep this in mind and on maybe post the break or on Monday ask this question, okay, on exam. So Henry, no issues. We will be doing Power BI once more and we have got 7 days, right? So Henry and others who are finding Power BI difficult to grasp, do you have a laptop in front of you with Power BI open? Henry and others, is that available to you? So I will be very slow. So I understand there are a lot of concepts, right? So let's go back. Okay, good. So Henry, just try to follow what we are doing. If you have queries you're not understanding, keep on asking questions. Okay. So the same Excel sheet we have is available in, so how many of you want that Excel sheet again? I think most of you have it in front of you, isn't it? So let me share it once more. Okay, I have just uploaded it. So here in your chat window, you can see the data. Okay, can you see this, guys? Okay, you can download it. Okay, you can see that even I am basically loading this data now only. So people who are just opening this data, you can do it alongside me. Okay, and people who have already completed, I would request you guys to just bear it with me. Okay. So you can see I have basically opened 2 files, right? What I can do, I can delete one file. Can you see this? So I have this, right, guys? Have you opened it? How many of you have it open now? Okay. So we did a number of things yesterday, correct? What did we do? So let's go back to this sheet. So what were the issues we had? So first thing we know was we had some duplicate rows. Okay. So what we have to do, go and select the first row and then you do Control A. Basically, you select the whole table. Okay. Now you go to this. You can see in home, can you see remove rows? So you go here and you say remove duplicates. Okay. So we have removed duplicates. So you can see there were 21 duplicates. Can you see that? So 21 duplicates were there. Oh, okay. So let me share. My bad. Okay, can you now see my Power BI window, everyone? Okay, sorry. So let me now remove duplicate once more. So now you can see this is my. Okay, so let me open another sheet. I don't know what I have done already. Okay. So this is how you open it. So I go and I'm basically selecting this Excel sheet. You can see it is going to load it here. So can you see it is showing me all the sheets which are visible in that window, right? So I've selected that sheet, right? Okay, so I'm just going to remove the sheet. Okay. Okay, so how do I rename the sheet? You can see I can go, I can right click and I can rename it. Okay, can you see I've just renamed it as order sheet. Okay. Now, so what you do, you can see I have just put I have selected the first row. Now do Control A. You can see the whole table is selected. I come to this remove columns. Sorry, remove rows. And I say remove duplicates. So can you see 21 columns are duplicates? It's removed. Can you see here on the right side, applied step, remove duplicates. You can see that, right? How many of you are with me following? Done, everyone? Correct. So if we go back to that PPT, so you can see duplicate rows, we have rectified that issue, correct? Everyone. Why this step is very important is that even in dashboard making, right? This is the most important part, getting your data in order. Yes. So what we have done is, Rashmi, we have selected the complete table. So what this means is it is looking at not row level duplicates, so a column level duplicate. It's looking at row level duplicate. Now, if you see, you will have all the rows which are available once. Before this, you would have found that you had duplicates in row numbers also. Okay, am I making sense? Rashmi, did it make sense to you what I said? Redmi, sorry, not Rashmi. Redmi, does it make sense to you? Everyone clear? Okay. Now, then what else did we have an issue with? With order date. What was the issue with order date, guys? You can see that one is it is having date and time, right? And we actually do not know what it is, correct? So, what we can do, we can go here to transform and you can basically select date from here. Alternatively, you can right click on this. Okay. Now you can see there is something called as change type. Can you see that? So you can basically click here using local. Okay. If you click on this, you will get another window. Can you see this window, everyone? So I will now change it to date. Okay. And you can see that for me, this particular system is having United States. Okay. So it will be month, date, and year. So this is the format. Okay. So I am okay with that. So I say okay. So everyone, can we do the same thing for ship date? So what we will do, right click it. You can see this change type, right? So go to change type and click on this using local. So you can see the data type is text. We will change it to date. Here you can see it is English. Okay. If you want to use UK, you can select it from here if you want. And then you say okay. Is it clear, everyone? Done? So we have now done this date 2 times. How many of you have, is there anyone who is not following? Okay, so you can see the ship date. I'm just showing you once more. Right click it. Go to change type. Can you see this? This change type means this is coming. You go and click using local. Okay. Now you can see data type is coming, no? Go and select date. Now you know exactly how this date is going to look. So the date for this particular database will be the US system, okay? Which is also your how your system is currently configured, which is month, date, and year. Then you say okay. Is it clear, everyone? Instead of right click, you can go and you can do it here also. But what will happen is you will not know. So because see here we had some data issues also, right? Suppose I changed it to UK system. Okay, I don't know what is the configuration of local. So I just went there and it gives me a good idea how to look at this date. Am I making sense, everyone? Done, everyone? Okay. Okay, then what other issue we had? We had an issue with customer name. This was the second issue. Sorry, third issue. First was duplicates. Second was the date formatting. Third is customer. Okay. Now we come to customer. We know it is text only. So all this is correct. Go to format. You do trim. What will trim do? It will remove all the blank spaces. Okay. So if there were blank spaces in the start or the end, it will remove all of that. That's what we have done. Okay. Then we can also do capitalize each word. So here we don't think that is an issue. But if you want, you can do capitalize each word also. How do I know something is done? Look at this particular right side window. It shows you what are the steps which I have done. Everyone following? So we will go very slow, guys. Okay. So if you have any issue, put it on the chat window. Okay. Okay. White spaces and blank spaces are the same. Okay, so there's nothing called white spaces when it comes to Power BI. Okay, we have something called as null value. So what happens is, instead of writing, what is your name? Bhavana, right? I write Bhavana and then I put two blanks after you. So computers, whether in computer science, no? So what happens is, when I write Bhavana, it is not reading Bhavana. What it does is, every word has got a character number associated to it. Like big B has the number 164 associated. Okay. A has got 83 or something associated, like that. Okay. There will be numbers associated. Now, if you put blank spaces, no, it will have 00 or some null value associated. So, Bhavana without null spaces, okay, it will be stored differently as Bhavana with one null space and Bhavana with two null spaces and Bhavana with three null spaces. Okay. Null spaces means what? You are putting space, you are putting spaces after the name. Okay. They will all be stored differently. So when even in Excel, you will find that they are not the same. Maybe I can show it to you. So let me just open Excel. I'll show you. Okay. So I'm going to share my Excel sheet. So just to understand the concept, okay. So we have Bhavana. Okay. I don't know whether you have H or not, something. So this is the spelling I'm giving, okay. Okay. Now you can see I have got three different names, right? I am going to just put it here. Suppose I am matching, okay. Match this with this. Okay, I delete. Okay, so it is matching because it is there. Okay, suppose I have, okay, let's do a pivot. You will see that it is not going to be the same in a pivot. So let's say we have some numbers. Okay, it is taking this as a column, no? Can you see that this particular data, can you see that it is having spaces? Can you see that, everyone? Can you see this Bhavana which we had, right? Can you see where the cursor is? It has got two spaces. Can you see that? Am I making sense, guys? It took the first Bhavana as row or whatever, right? Can you see it is actually, look at the cursor. This is not same of the other one because you remember we have this data. Is it added up? It is not added up, no? Properly, it's not added up, correct? Why? It is showing me some data. That's a different thing altogether. But can you see the issue? Everyone? So this is the reason why we are removing the spaces. Making sense? Am I making sense to everyone? So what we are doing, we are removing the spaces because tomorrow if I do a pivot based on customer name, it should not have this issue. Okay, clear? We can also do it on customer ID and all. In fact, we do it. These are all best practices. So we do it. Okay. Okay, so we have done on customer name. So you can take segment. So in fact, segments and all, we can put it in, we can do trim, we can do uppercase. Similarly, order ID also we can do trim if you want. Because definitely we don't want this issue of spaces. Okay, clear? Everyone? Making sense? Am I making sense to you? Similarly, we can do it to product ID also. We can trim it. Region also. Anything where we can create a pivot table. Okay, we will do this trim. Making sense, everyone? If you are not following what I have done, just look at the right window. So it tells you, right, what I have done. I have changed type. You can see I have done it 2 times, so it's showing me. Then I have trimmed the text. Then I have capitalized each word. Then I have trimmed the text. I have uppercased the text. You can see I have trimmed the text. Can you see that? Everyone? Clear? So Redmi, basically, rather than sitting and checking whether there is blank spaces, we do trim. So the only way in which you will know whether there are blank spaces or not is when you are creating a pivot table or you are doing some matching, you will find that it will show that this data is not available in the table, but you know it is available. So many a times we will just do it like I did. Okay, clear? Making sense? Are you guys with me? Okay, then what else other issue we had? We had an issue with sales. Okay, forget sales. Now you come to this quantity, you see there is this 5 value. Now we will rectify this. Okay, what we will do? We are going to first go here. We are going to replace the value. Okay, so we click on replace value and we say 5 and we just replace it with a number 5. Okay, so this is how I know that there was 5. Now I have replaced it. Now you can see there is nothing more available. Yeah. Now I can go and I can change the data type also to whole number. Are you guys following me? Yes. Okay. Okay. Similarly, you come to discount, you see there are null values. Can you see that? So I'm going to do the same thing here. So I go here, I do replace values. Okay. Now I do null. You can see I can see null. So I'm placing and I'm going to replace it with 0. So rather than having blanks, I'm going to have 0, right? Okay. So you can see it is done. Okay. Now what will be the data type for discount? It should be percentage. So I do percentage. Clear, everyone? Is it clear to everyone what we have done? Everyone is following, right? Is there anyone who's not following or finding it difficult? Please raise your hand. Okay, this is a good question. So you can say that, should I remove or should I correct it? Okay, now think about it. Having discount as null or 0 is very normal. In fact, if you see, there will be a lot of columns which is having null or 0 value. No? How many are there? If you see, you can see there are 21 columns. So it does not make any sense to remove it, right? Because it's a valid scenario. No, I can have a discount as 0 or null. So what I have done, Null here, I should read it as 0. But since I want discount to be in percentage, I have converted that null value into 0 so that if I do any max with that, it will make sense. Is it clear why I have done this? So this is where your domain knowledge will come into the picture. For example, in sales also, I know there are empty cells or blank values. How do I know? Can you see there are empty cells? But can I remove these? It is not correct, no, to just remove something. Why? Because I can recalculate this empty, isn't it? Because I know there is a profit, there is a quantity. It is possible for me to recalculate or not? Yes or no? Making sense? Am I making sense, everyone? Clear? So I'm just going to look at this Excel sheet once to check whether I have blanks. Okay. Just bear with me. Okay, I don't think the sales has got any blanks. Okay, great. Okay, so is it clear? So have we corrected this data sheet? No, na? Have we corrected it? Okay, we know that the profit, if you look at the profit, right, you can see negative values. Can you see this? Minus 3839, minus 1665 and all of that. Can you see that? So let's do a filter and check them. How we will check them? So if it is less than 0, okay, I want to check these. So what do I mean by check these? I basically want to see whether, these negative values, are they correct or not? Okay. So my logic is that if I have a sales value and I've got a high discount percentage, the profit might be negative. Okay. This is my logic. Now I'm just looking for those rows as a first case where my discount is 0 and my profit is still negative. You can see I have got some cases like that, right? So how I can do that? I have taken all the cases. You can see how many columns are there. Okay. Now what we will do, we will select my discount to be 1. Sorry, 0. You can see there are 147 such rows, right? Can you see there are 147 rows like this? Can you see this, guys? So there seems to be an issue, isn't it? There are 147 out of those 1000 rows. So which is roughly what? 14%, right? Roughly 15% of my data. I basically have 0 discount, but my profit is also in minus. Can you see that? So if my sales value is $2, right? My profit is minus 0.968. So what I can do? I can flag these, right? Isn't that what I can do? I can flag these, correct? So what I'm going to do, I definitely want to flag these, right? So we will create another column for flagging this, okay? So that is what we will do. So let's do, so I basically am just removing this filtering that we did, okay? So now you can see I also have positive values, right? So I'm going to add a column. You can put a custom column, right? So this is going to be a flag. So if okay, so we can actually do this from outside also. Let's not do it from Power Query. Okay, let's do it from outside. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. So let's do that. So we have done this. So shall we just open and close this? How we will do? We will come out of this Power Query. Okay. So what we will do? We can also change. We can change sales to what data type it should be. It's not decimal number, na. This is fixed decimal number. And profit is also fixed decimal number, no? So now you can see it is dollars, right? Okay. So now I'm happy with what I have done. So let's do close and apply. Okay. So everyone do it along with me. Okay. So you can see there are 1010 columns or 10,007 columns we have, sorry, rows we have got, correct? Now last part I am not doing it. We will take a break. Once we come back, okay, we are going to definitely go to this modeling. Okay, then we will come back and create custom columns. So we will put formulas. Okay. So now it's 8 o'clock. We will take a 10-minute break. Is this comfortable to everyone? Making sense? Yes, I basically went and selected fixed decimal place. You can do that. So go to data, right? And you select fixed decimal place. Okay, clear? So we'll take a 10-minute break, okay? All right, clear? Okay. Okay, anyone else has any query? Shall we start? Everyone's back, or should we wait for a couple of minutes? Anyone has a query with everything we have done in the first hour? Please ask now. Everything is clear, whatever we have done till now? Okay. Please, if you have any query, put it here. Okay, so now you can see this, right? If you basically press here, nothing will show. If you go and click the second one, you should be able to see your table. Can you see this table now? What we have done? Can you see this, everyone? So you can see, right? This is in dollars. This is in dollars. You can see this, everyone. You can see that this is even looking like this. Can you see this? Sunday, July 17, 2016. This is how it's showing now. Right? So I can change it if you want. Done, everyone? Following me? Anyone having questions, queries? Okay, see, since in my Power BI, I have not chosen India as my local. Okay, if I have done that, I would have got Rupaya here. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is anyways not Indian data, right? Are we going to get anything at $6 or $3? No, sorry, rupees, no, no. So understand this is US dollar only. Okay. Making sense, everyone? Okay. Now, we basically want to add another column. Correct. Basically, what will be the logic of this column? Like I showed you, we want to flag, this column will be called as a flag only. And we are actually going to flag all those rows which is having profit to be in negative and discount is 0. Correct. So how we will do that? So what you do, you go and click on this order sheet. Okay. You see there is this 3 dots, correct? Click on that. You can now select second new column. Okay, you are going to get a new column like this. Okay. Making sense? Now here we are going to write a formula. What formula we will take? So we're going to write a formula like this. Okay, I'm going to put this formula in your. Can you see this? I'm first show you whether it works or not. Then I'll give you the formula also. Wait. Can you see this is true, false? This is Boolean data, correct? So I have flagged all those. How many are there? 147 rows I have flagged where the profit is negative and the discount is also 0. Can you see that? And can you see these items are all high ticket items, right? So I have flagged it. Okay, now I'm going to share the formula so that you can all copy it. Okay. This is called as a calculated column. What is this called, guys? This is called as a calculated column. Is it clear, everyone? Why this is calculated? You can see that the value which is available in this column is dependent on the values in the other columns, isn't it? Am I making sense, everyone? Has everyone got this? The last column. Now, can you see that this column has got a different symbol? This is called as a calculated column. Can you see that? It is dependent on other columns, right? So look at the right side. Can you see it's looking different? This data is called as Boolean data. Okay. Why? It will only have two values, true and false. So I have flagged it like this. Clear? What error you have got? Anyone else got an error? Can you show me the error? I want to know what error it is. Oh, okay, I know what is the error. What is the name of your sheet, guys? What is the name of your sheet? Is this worksheet one? Okay, can you see? I have orders underscore sheet. Simran Jagdap's name is order space sheet or something, right? It doesn't even have this caps. Can you please change this to that? It doesn't matter. Okay, the formula, that is the error. That's why you're getting an error, right? I am not getting an error because this formula was written by me for this particular sheet. You can see the name of my sheet is orders underscore sheet. Okay. If you change the name of the sheet and copy this formula, it will not be an error. Suppose you are having orders as the name, or you are having order sheet or order space sheet. Okay. Or you have small letters order sheet. Okay. Then it will show you an error. So what I will suggest is either you have to change the name of the sheet or you have to put your sheet name in this formula. Is it clear, everyone? Now try it again. Is it now working? Anyone who's getting an error, raise your hands. Yeah, so that is an option you can do, Manu. Yes, we can do that. If you want, we can do that. Currently, I have not decided on that, so I have just flagged it. So sometimes we don't remove them. We basically will see what to do about it. Maybe I cannot take the decision. I might have to, discuss with my manager, or I might need more information, right? So that's why I have flagged it. Is it clear, everyone? Making sense? If possibly, if I can take the decision, I can do that, what you are saying. Okay, clear? Okay. So you can see, because this had a formula, can you see that it is looking different, the icon for this particular column? This is a calculated column, yes? Clear, everyone? Explain the formula. Okay. So what I have done is, I have basically checked for two things. Okay, what are the two things? Is the profit less than 0? And is the discount equal to 0? Okay, so this is going to be a true or false value, and I'm using an and. You can see this is called an and operator. Okay, and I'm also checking whether this value is less than 0. You can see that, correct? So when I do an and operator, what happens? Only if both are true, it will return the value true. If one is true and the other one is false, it will return the value false, correct? So I have used the and operator, and this is a binary value. You can see that. I don't have to use a if at all, because I basically have this boolean or the binary value is good enough for me, right? I can flag it like this. Since it's a flag, I have used this. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. Now you can see this was the sales price, and I have got this. Let's create another, we will create one more column, okay, where we will actually calculate the actual sales price, or the, so let's create another column. We'll do new column, okay. So SP without discount, okay. How we calculate that? So I'm going to calculate the sales price without any discount, which is nothing but it is going to be sales, right, divided by 1 minus, or what are the values I have got? Okay. 1 minus okay. So can you see this? So wherever I have got a discount, so let's remove this and see. You will see that it is removing this discount and it's giving me. This is, should be the, so without the discount, this will be the price, correct? Is it clear, everyone? So I'm gonna copy the formula. You can try that. Again, you can see I have got order sheet. If the name of your sheet is different, you can change it. Okay, clear? Is it done, everyone? Anyone facing error now? Done? Okay, cool. So is the concept of calculated form columns now clear? You can see again. This is a calculated for column. Can you see it is having a different symbol? Yes? So what is a calculated column? So this is a column which is going to be available in the table. Okay. But it is going to based the value of the this particular column will be based on other columns. This is called as a calculated column. What other calculated column we can have, guys? Can you think of any other calculated column? Yeah, maybe you can look at, what is the time between order date and ship date, right? We can do that also as a calculated column. Can we do that? Shall we do that, or do you have any other idea? Yeah, days difference, correct? Anything else? Anyone else has any other idea? Okay. So shall we do that? Let's do that. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. So let's again go here. We're gonna add a new column. What will be the formula now? Okay, can you see this? So we've done this. I'm gonna share this formula with you guys. Yeah, so since Power Query is actually used by Microsoft in many of its apps, right? In Excel also there is a Power Query. The same Power Query is available in Power BI also, right? So it's not like it is supporting all the data types, but you can see that using Power Query helps to clean the data. Okay. Okay, Begari Banu, why you are copying the formula again? I don't understand. Okay. Is it done, everyone? No issues, no issues. We are done. So you can see that this is a shipping difference. Again, you can see that it's having a different formula, correct? What else we can do, guys? Okay. So we have done this. Okay, now we will go to this. So is this So now we had used Power Query. Now we have also used table view, right? Now please understand what is the difference between Power Query and the stable view. Okay. So in Power Query, when you make those changes, you have to do close and apply, if you remember. If you only close, then the changes will not be reflected in the table, right? And if you only apply, then that Power Query window will not be closed. You have to hence select close and apply, right? Then only this particular query, the data table which is there, it is going to reflect all the changes. Now, the difference here is when you cannot save this now. Whenever I'm going to save this particular, it will be saved as a Power BI extension. It will not be saved as a table. Am I making sense, everyone? So that is the difference between making changes via Power Query and making changes directly here. Am I making sense? Anyone having any questions or query? Okay. Now we will learn how to create models or relationships, correct? So I'm going to share a file here, which is going to have those two databases. So if you remember, we had those two tables, right? We had one with returns, and then we had another table which had the name of the manager, right? So I've just copied those two here. So we have to load it. How we will load it? Tell me how I will load this data sets. How we can do it? So you tell me how we will load it. Everyone, how can we load it? What we have to do, guys? So we have go to home, and you can see this Power Query, right? So press that. So we've got this order sheet, right? Now select a new source. This Excel worksheet only, right? So whatever I've sent, download it. Oh. So go to Power Query. So you can see I've just loaded these two. How many of you have done that?
Yes, Brandon. Yeah, I will share the attendance.
Amar, you want to say something?
No, as the requesting, I will share the attendance.
Okay, people have started asking you for attendance, is it?
Yes, I will share that in a while.
Okay. So here you can see we have got this option, right? Use first row as headers. So we have to select use first row as header here. So you can see automatically this has happened here, right? So here also we will do this first row as header. Now we can also basically check our data type. We can also do trimming. I can do trimming. To close and apply. Okay, clear? Done, everyone? It is just good practice. Everyone done? Can you please confirm if everyone has done this? Okay. Now we are going to do modeling. That is the model view. So press model view. Can you see it's automatically created some relationship? Can you see that? So we are basically going to remove this so that we will create it. Okay. Okay. So we will do this. So everyone go and press the third button, model view. Okay. Now here we have to link this people table with order sheet using region. Okay. So you select this region and you place it with this. You can see it is asking, right? So there are many regions in order table. There are only 4 of them, right? So it's a many to one relationship. So what does this mean? So we need to understand this very correctly, okay? Because we cannot basically say that one to many. This will not work. Can you see this is called as cardinality? What does cardinality means? Cardinality means it defines how these two tables are linked with each other. Now this table, the people table, is called as a lookup table. So a lookup table basically will have one value, or the key will only have one instance. So West means this person, right? This is called as a lookup table. You see that this particular table has got only as many regions are there, and one person or two people, whatever it is, they are given, correct? This in Excel we use a VLOOKUP, isn't it? So this is called as a lookup table. Am I making sense? What is a lookup table? I think some of you were asking what is a lookup table, right? This order sheet is called as a fact table because it is having all the data. This people table is called as a lookup table. Am I making sense? Then you say save. Okay. Now see, you can see it is showing here an asterisk and here it is showing 1. This basically means that the data is many to 1. Am I making sense? Is this concept clear? Okay, so we're going to apply the same logic to the returns and the orders table. Now we will select from the orders table the order ID, and in the lookup table also we have to check for the order ID, right? So we will first go and we will make this order ID to be visible to us. So you go here and then you drop it here. Okay. Now can you see this? Returns is the first table. Orders sheet is the second table. So we have to basically see this. Now here you can see in this return table again, I have got only one instance of the order number. In the order table, I have got the same order number repeatedly showing. You can see here, the second row and third row has got the same order number, right? So this is called as a one-to-many relationship. Can you see that? So again, this returns table is called as what? A lookup table. The order sheet is called as a fact table. Am I making sense? Everyone? Am I making sense, everyone? This is very, very important. In the interview, they can ask you about questions about cardinality. So as you can see, there are 4 types of relationships or cardinality which is possible, which is one-to-many, many-to-one, one-to-one, and many-to-many. So these 4 types of tables are possible. How to choose the first table? It doesn't matter. I am just showing you, you can see, right, whether I chose the returns table first, you can still see that it is written in the same way, right? So this people table and the return table are called as lookup tables. This order sheet, this is called as a fact table. Is it clear? Now you can also now see in properties, the relationship is written here. So order sheet using the column ID is related to returns table using many-to-one relationship. Can you see that? Yes. Similarly, if I look at this people table, right? This table is basically called as the lookup table. This is the fact table in this relationship. And if I click here, you can see the relationship. The order sheet is related via regions to the people sheet. And it's a many-to-one relationship. You can see that. Is it clear? So this is called as the model view. This is very, very important. You will definitely have questions based on this in your interviews. Suppose you are, applying for a data analyst or a BI analyst, or you become a Power BI developer, okay, or you are a designer of reports. Okay, this is very, very, very important. Now, when I come to this table, right, I actually don't have to write any lookup or match or anything because they are all linked automatically. Isn't it? Is it clear? Is this concept clear to everyone? Anyone who doesn't understand this? We don't have class tomorrow. We will have class only on Monday, guys. Okay. Is this concept very clear to everyone? What is cardinality? What is relationship? What is cardinality and what is relationship? Are they the same? Suppose you are attending an interview, they're asking you this question. What is the answer, guys? What do you mean by relationship in Power BI? What will you say? So I asked about relationship. I've got an answer on cardinality. What is the meaning of relationship in Power BI? So in Power BI, you can link tables. Okay, that is called as relationship. How do you do it? You go to model view and you link the tables. So it's simply a drag and drop, isn't it? Cardinality is the type of relationship. Okay. So if you have a lookup table and you have a fact table, generally the relationship would be one to many. So the way in which you will say is, when I look at how the people table is related to order sheet, it's a one to many relationship. This is called as cardinality. Okay. If I'm talking from the order sheet, okay, what is the relationship between order sheet and people? It is many to one. So depending on which table I am talking about, you can see my cardinality is changing. Is it clear? Very clear, yes. So the relationship simply means that you are linking, okay? Cardinality means how is this relationship established? Why we use relationship? In Excel, we use these formulas, right? We look up, match and all. Here, we don't have to do that. We just create a link between these different tables. Then we can access the other table also. We can access all the columns of both the tables. Am I making sense, everyone? Are these concepts clear? So people who are learning SQL and all also knows, right? Generally in SQL, you only learn about one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, right? It's the same concept. Anyone having any queries or doubts on the whatever we have discussed in class? Was this class clear to everyone, all the attendees? Anyone who found it difficult to follow? Is there anyone like that? You can raise your hands. Or if you found it easy to follow, you can basically give a thumbs up on the screen. So are people who found Power BI difficult, are you still finding it difficult or you're today following it better? Yesterday was the first day, so obviously it will look very confusing, right? But based on what we did today, is it a little better? So I didn't get much thumbs up today. What about others? Is everyone in class following, or are there any people who did not follow? So I'm going to take the class from next week at this speed because I want all of you to follow Power BI. Okay, clear? So if you have any doubts, any questions, you can ask me. Okay, I will repeat the same thing again and again till you get it. Okay, so you don't have to think twice about it. Okay. Okay, so in the next class, we will start creating some dashboards. We will also learn how to create formulas, measures. We will start using DAX also. Okay, clear? So anyone, so we have 5 more minutes to go, 10 more minutes, but for the next 5 minutes, anyone has any questions, queries, doubts? You can ask right now. You can either use the mic or you can put it on chat window. Yeah, Amar, can you repaste the attendance on the window? Yeah, guys, you can see this is the attendance, okay? So, Amar, do you want to take over?
No, ma'am, nothing then. If you're done, then we can wind up for the day. And just one announcement that Saturday, Sunday, no classes. So next class will be on Monday.
Okay, thank you guys. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students.